Bueno, hi Mischa, we are in the second day of the championships at Punta Ala. And tell me, how was your day? I saw you foiling upwind. I saw you were ahead of the flip. How was the day for you?
Yeah, today was an interesting day. We had fighting breezes. The race committee had a tough time putting the racetrack in, but once it was there, it was all about connecting the dots, connecting the next pressure patches. I must say, especially in the last race, I was pretty lucky to come around the windward mark with wind, because then I could foil all the way down, could get the boat all the way on the foil downwind. And the last upwind, I saw there was going to be just a bit of pressure on the left-hand side starting, so I went all the way there, overstood a little, and then I wanted to be really fast to the windward mark, so put the boat on the foil to the windward mark and could foil almost all the way down to the finish. Unfortunately, the whole thing got out of the time limit and it went crazy, so we need to resail this race tomorrow.
The first they officially cancelled the race?
Officially cancelled the race, yeah. So tomorrow we need to resail that race. The first race, I was like, it was my breeze, so the boat is moving so nice to the water then, and I sailed a clean, good race.
And how about your big development and the tramp? When did you start to making all these development yourself?
Yeah, we've been working in the winter time on this on our L rudders and our Z boards, the new bearings in the bottom of the boat to close the slot to the decker boards, and I made a new trampoline the Monday before I left to the Worlds, and we started the development of the sail 3 weeks earlier. I did it on my lake. I started with the design and the idea. And my wife is my good manager. She was like, don't change so much because you're already fast. I was like, Arne, I've got this idea, I really want to test it. So I made the design and everything. So together we determined like a cutoff date when I was allowed to say yes or no to this sail. So I planned it out, made the sail, did the test.
You build it, you design it and build it yourself, right?
Yeah, I designed it, built it myself. I took like a windsurfing boom for the test prototype, tested it on my lake, made it all work. Then my good buddies Roland and Pieter Jan were so nice to come and sail with me. So we planned a 4-day training.
Here in Punta Ala.
We were very fortunate with the wind because we had like the whole wind range. So we could check the sail through the whole wind range against them. And we kept swapping boats. And anytime the guy who sailed with this one was...
Who else is having a similar setup? PJ and Roland, right?
Yeah, PJ and Roland at the moment, but when we were testing, they were still in their old configuration, where we know their speed.
Okay.
And we kept switching around boats to boats. And anyone who was on the boat with that sail was better. So we're like, okay, we need to do this.
Okay.
So right at the day that my wife said, you need to decide. We were ready to make the decision, and we put all the production in forward. So good. PJ made the booms, I made 3 sails, and now our training group has this equipment.
Okay, and you already have a good test in the last Dutch Natch, right? A few weeks ago.
Last Dutch Nationals, we were a bit like, oh, shall we go and test it, or shall we not show it yet? We were like, well, it's close to the championship.
And you had Glenn there also racing with you, right?
We had Glenn racing there, and yeah, the Sunday after the races, Glenn already recut his sail. So there was a confirmation that it was working. Plus, we provided him with a boom and the whole thing.
So you helped him a little bit also?
We helped him a little bit, but he's one of our team riders in DNA. He's giving us feedback about the boats.
So you get feedback from him also?
Exactly.
Okay, and so we know now Glenn is riding a similar setup here in Punta Ala. So it's definitely, you have established it the way to go, right?
Yeah, it's definitely, I'm actually in one way happy because we're both in a similar situation. So we're definitely racing each other, and it's going to be interesting. We haven't seen each other yet in the championship.
Yeah. Wait. Well, thanks again, Mischa, for the time, and we are going to make more updates later in the week. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, thank you so much, Martin, and hope to see you all soon back on ACATS. Goodbye, everybody.